The United States Institute of Peace headquarters houses staff offices and other facilities for the government-funded think tank focused on peacemaking and conflict avoidance. The building is the first permanent home for the United States Institute of Peace USIP, established in 1984. The headquarters is sited on a prominent location near the National Mall and Potomac River in the Foggy Bottom neighborhood of Washington, D.C. The environmentally friendly building, noted for its unique roof, was designed by architect Moshe Safdie and completed in 2011. Critics' reviews of the building's design have been mixed. History: in the 1980s, Democratic Senator Jennings Randolph of West Virginia led a group of lawmakers calling for a federal peace institute. USIP was established by Congress in 1984, and for many years rented office space in various buildings in downtown Washington, the last being 1200 17th Street NW4 in 1996. Congress approved the site on the National Mall for USIP 5. The site chosen for a new headquarters, the first permanent home for the USIP, was on the corner of 23rd Street and Constitution Avenue NW in Foggy Bottom 6-7. It was previously a parking lot for Bureau of Medicine and Surgery employees at the adjacent Old Naval Observatory. The land was transferred to the USIP without charge, with an agreement that underground parking spaces would be built for the Navy employees. 6. The site is on the northwest corner and last buildable site available on the National Mall, overlooking the Lincoln Memorial, and across the street from the historic American Institute of Pharmacy Building 8. 9. In 2004, Congress authorized $100 million for construction of USIP's headquarters, in part due to the efforts of Republican Senator Ted Stevens of Alaska, while the institute was required to raise the remaining $86 million to 10-11. The funds raised by USIP included a $10 million donation from Chevron Corporation. 5. Another corporate donor to the building fund, defense contractor Lockheed Martin, was named a founding corporate partner after donating $1 million. William Hartung of the Center for International Policy criticized the USIP for taking money from the world's largest producer of the weapons of war. 12. In April 2001, USIP issued solicitations for a design and 26 architects submitted proposals. 6. Moshe Safdie had never heard of USIP before receiving the design request, but he was one of the 5 finalists chosen. The other 4 were Pally Clark Pally Architects, Michael Graves and Associates, Palshek Partnership now known as Enid Architects, and Weiss/Manfredi, which withdrew. According to USIP President Richard H. Solomon, Safdie's design was chosen because the other designs were basically square buildings. 9. USIP's headquarters is the second building in Washington, D.C. designed by Safdie. The first was the fortress-like headquarters of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives, completed in 2008, which dominates the busy intersection of Florida and New York Avenues NE 8-13. The National Capital Planning Commission (NCPC) unanimously approved plans for the building in 2007. 5. The groundbreaking ceremony took place the following year in June. Dignitaries in attendance included President George W. Bush, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice, former Defense Secretary Frank Carluxy, and former Secretaries of State Henry Kissinger, George P. Shultz, and Madeleine Albright. During the ceremony, some of the speakers hinted their opposing views of Bush's use of preventive War 11 construction of the 154,000 square ft 14,300 m headquarters, which is LEED Gold certified, was carried out by Clark Construction Group of Bethesda, Maryland. 7. The U.S. Green Building Council certified it as the first environmentally friendly building on the National Mall. 5. The headquarters, which is managed by real estate services firm Ackridge, was dedicated in October 2011. 8-14. That same year, the Samuel W. Lewis Hall was dedicated in honor of the former ambassador to Israel and USIP president,